Spencer, a few new faces on the offensive line. Just as your view from quarterback, how do you see those guys gelling? And are you feeling pretty comfortable behind those guys, even the new spots?
Yeah, the new guys have done a great job. They gel with the group. At a good pace so far. Throughout the summer they put a lot of good work in. That didn't go unnoticed. We noticed it every day. They put in great work, and so far throughout camp they're doing a great job.
You're coming off the first scrimmage last Saturday, going to another one last Saturday. What did you maybe like and not like from the offense last Saturday, and what needs to get better going into this next scrimmage?
I liked everything. We were explosive. Threw for a lot of yards. We got down in the red zone, got to finish at a higher rate down there, but we were explosive, had a lot of explosives, protected the ball, didn't have any turnovers, so that's a great thing for each group.
Shane said after the scrimmage that Omega and Nick have been taking a lot of those first-team reps with Juice out. Just what has the connection been like with those two guys? What do you like about having them in that spot?
Yeah, definitely. Omega's been a great weapon for us. Can go get the ball. High IQ football player. You just got to learn the small little details. Obviously, you got Nick, who's just raw, big, fast, still teaching him the ways. But, yeah, Omega had a great scrimmage, hit him for a 75-yard touchdown in the scrimmage. And Nick made some plays as well.
Spencer, I know out in Nashville, I talked to you about trying to figure out ways to overcome those growing pains early on in the season, especially with a new offensive coordinator. As we sit here today, just over a week plus into fall camp, how would you assess where you guys are, and what do you feel like you guys need to do as you get ready for week one?
This is the best camp I've been a part of. Offensively, I love everything we're doing. I don't feel any growing pains myself. The group has been gelling, been playing fast. We have a ton of explosive plays and touchdowns this camp. Way more than last year, for sure. So, I feel like it's a complete turn. But like you said, we got to come out and do it and prove it. So we're just going to keep stacking days, keep gelling, and keep creating that chemistry.
Spencer Nick said he just ate 10 cheeseburgers and the record was broken. I was just confirming that was not you that broke the record. 10 burgers? No?
Mm-mm. No, not me.
And with this offense, we only see clips and whatnot on social media and through practice. How would you kind of describe it for maybe the layman? If someone was just to come up to you and ask what this offense looks like, how would you kind of explain it to them?
That's a good question, but me, I can't answer that, man. You got to ask Coach Beamer or Dow that. I love it, though.
How's DeCarrion and the other running backs improved, since the spring and through this point in fall camp?
The running backs have looked great. DK is obviously, our starter, and we're going to roll with him. You guys know how he is. He can make any play on the field. Obviously, Juju, DJ Braswell's looked really good. Mario Anderson. Running back room is pretty deep, so we just got to keep feeding them the rock and try to get our run game going.
Xavier Legette's been a guy who they said has had a really good summer. What did you see from him as he builds off that Gator Bowl performance?
Just a lot of confidence, we worked hard this offseason. He improved a lot in his game, and, he's been, our top playmaker throughout the summer and fall camp so far.
Following up on Braswell, how would you describe him as a runner? What's his style look like?
Shifty, strong, and great speed. Open field speed. He's gone.
Spencer, you mentioned this a little bit, and last week a lot of guys on offense talked about Dow allowing you guys to play fast. What do you think it is about his system that contributes to this speed and efficiency?
I think he just, kind of just, implemented this offense. Obviously, we put our whole install in, and, we just like to, play how we play. I can't give too many, information about it, but, I just like the offense, and, I think we've all learned it pretty well, and I've been having fun with it.
Spencer, when you guys are doing some drills or even in the scrimmage, have you faced off one-on-one against Boogie Huntley yet? Has he come at you, got his hands on you at all?
Oh, Boogie, he's a great player. He's always around the quarterback defecting us. So, he gets us better, makes it hard for us, but, that's good for us.
Tight end room's completely flipped from last year. What have you seen from those guys, especially Trey and Josh, now they've been in practice so far?
That room is really deep. A lot of talent, a lot of size, speed, high IQ guys. They've looked great this summer and obviously, this camp so far.
Spencer, you came back for at least one more year. What are some things as you kind of go through the preseason that you wanted to get better at, whether it's mechanically or technically, and how have you seen that grow over the course of the last 10 or 14 days?
Just working everything with my game. I feel like mechanically I'm sound. Just obviously consistency with, protecting the ball. That was probably the number one thing. Other than that, I'm going to play my game. I trust in what Dow's doing. This offense suits me a lot better, and I'm enjoying it a lot.
Spencer, a little while ago, Sydney came in and called Nick Argiulo the heart and soul of the offensive line. As someone that has gone through this process before with transferring to a school, being a leader already, and try to probably maybe stepping on eggshells when you first get here, how has Nick transitioned from the spring to where he is now and becoming that leader up front?
Nick came in and he was already a proven leader. I mean, I think Coach Beamer was telling us there's one captain a year at Yale where he was, and he was that one captain. So, I think we knew he was a leader. He's a big guy. He voices his opinion. He works hard. That's all we needed to see to show that he's, one of those leaders in that room for sure, and he's done a great job.
The first preseason AP poll was released this week. South Carolina landing just outside of the top 25, 2 spots out. Just your initial thoughts on that, and how much do you guys discuss things like rankings and things like that?
It doesn't really matter to us. Preseason lists are preseason lists. We just got to put our work in.
Spencer, have you ever played golf with Kai?
Yes, a few times.
How did those matches turn out?
One time we played a scramble. It was me, Tanner, and Stone, and we played versus Kai, Mitch, and Hunter, and we beat them at Cobblestone. They were pretty salty about that. And then we played at Aiken Country Club in this tournament, and it wasn't really head on. It was a big old tournament, but the one time we played them in a scramble, we beat them. So, yeah. Kai's a great golfer though. He's a better golfer than me for sure. But
Spencer, you touched on Nick. I guess just his personality for people who haven't met him, been around him. How do you kind of describe him? What's he like just either on the football field, hanging around him, and I guess what's he kind of like?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's just a big, laid back dude off the field. Very relaxed, very calm. Obviously high IQ, very smart. Smart person, smart football player. On the field, he turns into a beast. Pancaking dudes, dumping guys. He's the full package you want for an old lineman, and he can play multiple positions. So he's a great strength up front for us. Thank you.